For today's episode, I joined some friends on a boating trip to Skagen by the Kattegat Sea. From there, I made my way to the beach to cook some delicious seafood with nothing but sunshine.
Well, here I am in Skagen in Denmark. This is almost all the way out at the northernmost tip of Denmark. There are a few really interesting historical remnants here. You have lots of these huge fortifications that are left from the Second World War. They're strewn all over the beach here. So this is an area where we need to be extra careful. A lot of beaches also don't allow things like barbecues, for the simple reason that you want to keep the place nice and tidy and safe so people can be here, enjoy their spare time, bring their kids, and so on. But today we're going to cook on the beach, barbecue on the beach, without any of those things. Okay, we're going to use this lovely weather that we have. Now, we're going to use the Simplicity cooker. Skagen is famous for its seafood. So what better to cook than seafood? So I've got some fresh mussels here, fresh just from the harbor, and we're gonna cook them in some wine, some butter, and some garlic. So let's get started. Here we go. First of all, we're gonna put up this Simplicity solar cooker. Very handy device. I'm just going to put a pot in here and cover it up with a lid. And we're gonna get some butter, a good amount of butter. Put it right in there. If the weather's right, like it is now, it'll sizzle straight away. Okay, we put the lid back on. Make sure that gets nice and hot before we put anything else on there. So what we want to do now is add some garlic. All right, let's start with 3. Put the lid aside. Put the garlic in there. Let the garlic get nice and hot, and sizzling. I'm going to put some of the mussels in there. All right, and with all the mussels, we top it up with some nice white wine. Oh, maybe a bit too much. We put the lid on and we leave this for about 15-20 minutes. Today the sun is obscured by this very fine haze. It'll still work just fine to solar cook. It just takes a little bit longer than when the sky is completely clear. It's sometimes necessary to adjust this a little bit. There we go. So the water here is really nice, can even wash our hands with it. There's also another little secret that we can find. Okay. If we walk a little bit further away, we find lots of these seaweed. Different kinds. There's kelp, there's sea lettuce, there's a bunch of things. And these are all edible. In fact, all the seaweed that you find in Scandinavia is edible. You just have to make sure you know which ones to pick, because some of them don't taste very good at all. But just like we can use konbu kelp as the basis for a dashi stock or for flavoring sushi, we can find kelp here as well that can be used for the same purpose. However, as a side to some mussels, these are probably your best bet. They actually have quite a nice flavor, and you just take the tips. So you let the whole thing grow back. Okay, you gotta see if you can find ones that are very clean, like these. You don't want them to have stuff growing on them, like these ones, for example. You don't want those. You want the ones that are fresh, like these tips. They look great. So let's get some of those. It's important that if you're going to pick seaweed, that you pick them away from the harbor and in water that is clean, clear, and free of, industrial runoff and other kinds of pollutants. Okay, because you don't want to be eating more of that stuff. It's been 18 minutes, so let's take a look. We've got it on a wonderful slow boil, so they're steaming nicely. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's looking good. It's looking really good. Put the lid back on, and we're gonna serve. Before we put the lid back on, we can add our seaweed. 3 to 5 minutes is ample time for cooking the seaweed. As you can see, they go beautiful green very quickly. And they're ready. Okay, here's our dish. The seaweed. The steam. It has a consistency that very similar to manstut peas, but with a nice saltiness. Okay, that was weird. That was really weird. It actually tastes like a vegetable. Oh, quite nice. It's not bad. There wasn't much in that one. that better? Oh wow, these are delicious. Hey, just in case you didn't see me before, these are delicious. Just another day on the beach. Okay, and when you're done, make sure you take care of your trash. Never throw your waste willy-nilly out in nature. Bring a bag or a bucket or whatever works for you. Put it in there, take it with you, and toss it when you get to a trash bin.